Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 8. Where do I even begin? What I kept in mind when I started this, and what I think everyone should keep in mind, is that we had 7 seasons of the Buffy show, and now we have the 8th season in comic book form. So obviously things are different. We have different dynamics here. It's a different medium. So obviously it's not going to be the same as the show, and we have to accept the comics for what they are. However, I don't think that's an excuse for what the hell is even going on. And it wasn't so much the beginning, it's more the Twilight arc. Twilight is the masked figure that's been trolling Amy and Warren and all these bad people and messing with Buffy and players, is Angel. Angel Twilight. Yeah. So, that was a shock, and I figured, alright, this is typical reading fashion. Something crazy is going to happen. And something crazy happened. Twilight, as it turned out, isn't really Angel. Angel is under the magic of Twilight, which is a place. It's a dimension. It's like a higher plane, as they call it. I don't even know what that means, but Angel wanted Buffy to come with him to Twilight. And she was like, no. He was like, Buffy, come with me. We can be happy. And he was like, awesome. And she was like, leave me alone. But they ended up in Twilight. Buffy went to Twilight. But that's not really the important part right now, because the important part is Buffy and Angel having sexy times for like 80,000 pages. I'm not kidding. It's literally like graphic, naked Buffy and Angel. And I was looking at it and I was like, it's real life. I can't even. I'm sure the Angel fans were going crazy initially with Happy Joy Joy, because Buffy and Angel are together again. They're all like, oh, I love you. We're in paradise. Twilight is paradise, and everything's happening. I mean, this is it. This is what happened. Like, I think Buffy and Angel sex before. We all know how that turned out last time. And it took so long for Buffy to come to her senses and say, hey, back on Earth, people are dying and demons are everywhere, and I'm just chilling here with you and doing it. So I should probably leave now. And it was just out of nowhere, and I just feel like I lost the characters with this series. I tried really hard to separate it from the show, but I find it really hard to do. Relationships with Buffy and me. Very, very different. Here's the thing that a lot of people have been complaining about, and I completely agree. After 7 seasons, after the first 2 seasons of Xander pining after Buffy, loving Buffy, from day one he was just enraptured by her. All of a sudden, Buffy thinks back and is like, hey, wait a minute, he's cute. I think I love him now. And it's like, okay, great, that's great, but here's the thing. Xander is with Dawn. Yeah, Dawn. Yep. I flipped the page, they were kissing, I had to shut the book for a second. I was like, what is even going on? I mean, okay, Dawn had a crush on Xander back in the day. She had a crush on everyone. She was a typical teenager. Now she's not a teenager, and now she's older, and Xander's older, and now Buffy's just watching him from far, like, oh man, I guess I let him go. That really sucks for me. And it's like, why is this happening? Again, another thing that came up here, just doesn't make any sense to me. And then there was the Buffy and Fatsu thing. Buffy experimented, and Fatsu is a female player who likes Buffy. They had a one-night stand, and that was the end of that. And then I was like, okay, random, and then it's never, I mean, it's a reference to him, but it's just, what was the point? And the biggest problem with season 8 is that obviously there's the surprise factor and there's the dramatic twists and turns, but it's just like throwing a bunch of them together and sticking them in a series and just putting them in random places. And I'm waiting for something to click so that everything comes together and makes sense. But we're almost at the end of the season. And by the way, the most recent issue features after Buffy is like, Angel, I gotta go, so she's probably leaving after some more mayhem on Earth. She comes back and Spike is here. She said, hey guys, your lives are pretty much sucking right now, so I'm gonna try to help you out. I mean, people are going so far to say if we butchered the characters. I wouldn't say that. I just think that they're not the people that we saw on the show, and like I said, different dynamics. It's a book, it's not a show anymore, but I just think, the that was better. I think it's all very rushed, and it's like a fanfic. Let me know what you guys think of the comments. Do you like them? Do you dislike them? Have you not read them at all, and are you completely shocked by them? Let me know. And also, suggestions for anything you want me to talk about are awesome. So